Being too humble, it is what keeps you poor and broke. Why am I saying this? Before I start to unpack why I say the things that I said the way I say them, let me give you a quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial guru or even a financial advisor. But one thing I know for sure that kept me poor for the longest time is having to be humble. And I'm not saying that you should go out there and start to be harsh, start to be arrogant. No. What I mean about what I just explained to you, it is that you just have to go out there. Your comfortability is what really keeps you stuck. It is what really keeps you poor and broke. Unfortunately, I came across this other video by a lady, I'm not sure who's her name, but if you really know the message that I just explained, you'll really know who I'm talking about. Very popular lady who's well off, doing well in her life. And this is something that really sparked something inside of me too. It really made me to think outside of the box, to say, if being humble, it doesn't pay me, why am I so humble to a point where I can't even advertise the work that I do? I can't even show the people what I can do. And this is something that really changed my perspective of life. And not only that, the way I look at things, the way I do things, it really changed the whole trajectory of my life. And I want the same for you. If you're still stuck, not knowing whether you should be pursuing 1, 2, 3, whether you should be getting a job, whether you should be continuing with your college degree, whether you should be pursuing your dreams, you have to go get it, bro. No one is coming to save you. I've said this and I've been down for so many years, not knowing whether having to do or having to pursue the dream that I'm living right now, it will yield positive results. And you need to understand that throughout the course of you having to pursue whatever you want to pursue, it comes with a lot of costs. It will cost you time, it will cost you your energy, it will cost you your relationships from your friends, your relatives, your family members, even your partner. Because for me, I highly believe that this journey is a very lonely one. You need to be misunderstood before you can be understood. And you having to be misunderstood, it doesn't mean that you are doing the wrong things or even you are on the wrong direction. It simply means that you are doing something unique, which most people fail to do. Being unique, it is what really means that you are the person that you say you are. For me, I highly believe that someone who's very unique, they have and also understand the vision that they are carrying. Because a vision for me, according to my understanding, a vision is a very unique assignment. You don't have to be understood. Yes, there are people who are going to sabotage you. There are people who are going to speak bad about what you do. But that doesn't simply mean that's who you are. Who you are is who you believe to be. If you believe the things that people say about you is true, whether good or bad, it simply means that you haven't discovered who you truly are. Because if you knew who you really are, you wouldn't mind and you wouldn't take it too personal when people say stuff about you, whether good or bad. And for me, I've experienced this in my earlier journey when I started pursuing what I'm living right now, the dream that I'm living right now. I'm living in my dreams, if you didn't know. And why am I saying this? Simply because I am a published author of these 5 books. I'm living my dream life. This is the life that I've envisioned 5 years ago, and I'm living it right now. And if people like myself can do it, you can too. Why not you? Back to what I just explained is that people are going to talk bad about you. People are going to say stuff about you, and sometimes it doesn't even come from a place of hate or even place of jealousy. It's simply because that's not what you're known for. And people really set limits in our lives to say, yes, you can pursue whatever you want to pursue, but you can't reach that level. Who said so? And those kind of people are people that you should really keep in your life, because that hate or that envious messages or talks. It is what will really fuel you to be on the right track. You will know where to improve, because people who don't like what you do often look for just simply a mistake or minor mistakes, and you should pay much attention to those kind of things they normally talk to you about, or talk bad about you, because that's really important. It's really needed. It's part of the ingredients that brings about success. I'm one person who have learned so much from hate, and I've learned so much from people criticizing me, and it has really molded and shaped the person that I am today, which is why I'm very confident and I'm very happy that I have haters, because one way or another, not knowing, they are making me a better version of myself. They are contributing towards me having to be the best possible version of myself, which is something that I really think you should consider. We shouldn't ignore those critics. They are very much important, especially in the beginning of you having to pursue that dream, of you having to do whatever you want to do. It's really important. Trust me. It's just the way you look at it that's really a problem. If you look into hate or critics in a bad way, yes, you will start to criticize yourself as well. You start to sabotage yourself as well. But if you look into those critics in a positive way, you get to improve. You get to make some changes here and there. One way or another, they have a way of unfolding in a way that really pushes you towards the right direction, or you having to be on the right track. I wrote books. I still write books even today. I write articles, by the way, as well. And this is something that I do each and every day of my life. It's a normal day in my life where I get to write stuff that I believe people should know about, should be aware of, and not only that, a message that really drives a positive impact. And I'm one person who champions for positive change in my community, and by so doing, I see people say stuff, whether good or bad, about me, and those kind of stuffs are what really made me to be a published author of 5 books. See these books. Most of the things that I talked about, or the things that I delve into, are not things that are far from hate. Most of the topics that I normally delve into are born, or they are molded and shaped by other people's critics, which has a positive, I would say, outlook. I don't know how to put it, but it has a positive way of having to unfold in such a way that really pushes me towards the right direction. If people don't say stuff about me or don't say stuff about you, it simply means you're doing the wrong things. You're not improving. But if people start to say stuff about you, that really means you're on the right track. That's why you shouldn't take it too personal when people say stuff about you. And that's my message for you all today. I'm not sure what kind of a value I've been